the new one. So you got to fill in the block.
Which you
Since Sunday, so that's approximately 50 hours at this point, we have been experiencing a blackout here on Hawthorne and Nostrand in the central Brooklyn community. And while there has been affected areas in southern Brooklyn that have received aid and response from both Con Edison and the city of New York, this particular area has been neglected until that time. And so we're out here right now with residents who are unable to be inside of their apartment unit because it is too hot. We have residents who have experienced food spoilage. We have residents who are unable to access vital machinery for their health, such as oxygen machines, cardiac machines. We have a resident who's on the 6th floor right now who is stuck in her apartment, who is suffering from cancer and taking chemotherapy. She is one of several residents who are seniors who have been stuck in their apartments for the last 50 hours because the elevators are not working. And so we are here now, and thank God Con Edison is here now and responding, and so is Office of Emergency Management. But prior to us drawing media attention earlier today, we did not see said coordinated response in this particular area of Brooklyn. You know, one has to wonder how the neighborhoods were picked in terms of deciding who was going to receive low voltage. One has to wonder if the demographic of this community was different, would the response from Con Edison and the response of the city of New York be different? Con Edison has really carried out a miscarriage of justice in terms of reporting misinformation. We were originally told that the power would return at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. turned to 6 p.m., 6 p.m. turned to 9 p.m., 9 p.m. turned to 11, 11 turned to 3 a.m., only for us now to be told tonight that the power will be on at 11 p.m. And as you can see now, it is past that hour. And so we're really out here to provide support and resources for the residents to help them get through these trying times.
Would you like to give your full name, ma'am?
Assemblywoman Diana Richardson. I represent the 43rd Assembly District.
And can you spell your name, ma'am?
Diana-Richardson.
Thanks again, ma'am. I do appreciate it.
Yes. I want to say one more thing that I think is very important.
Sure.
The outages that we are facing here in this community, I believe, is a direct impact to the overdevelopment of this community as gentrification ensues. This is a block that has had several private homes knocked down in exchange for a home that may have had 1 to 5 family members in the home. We now have buildings that are 6 stories high. So with the conversion of single-family homes to now buildings in the same plot of land, with no update for the infrastructure, we are seeing the power lines being used to the maximum level that was never intended for this particular area. And I believe that has a lot to contribute to why we are dealing with the situation on the ground. And so we are calling on the Department of City Planning and calling on the City of New York and calling on Con Edison to really study geographical areas prior to approving permitting to ensure that the infrastructure can support these massive buildings that are infiltrating the central Brooklyn community.
Thanks again, ma'am. I do appreciate it.
Thank you.
So these people have been experiencing a blackout since Sunday evening. It was a planned blackout that Con Ed did in order to prevent a larger blackout, but they did this in places where minority lives and low-income people live. Con Ed has been reporting that the situation is fixed to local elected officials since this morning. They've continued to give improper timelines about when these things would be settled, and it was supposed to be yesterday afternoon, yesterday evening, yesterday in the early morning of today, and we still are not resolved. 11:32 p.m. on Tuesday when this happened on Sunday evening around 6-7 o'clock. So these people are without electricity. Some of them have partial electricity, and some of them, but they do not have enough to run air conditioning, to run fans, to run their refrigerators. All their food is spoiled. They have not received food, water, dry ice. People have medication that they need food to take. They haven't been able to take it. There are people who are bedridden and the elderly who cannot come down for supplies. There's people who have defibrillators, heart machines, all kinds of things that they have not been able to utilize since this blackout has happened.
And this is 48 hours later.
This is 48 hours later.
Wow.
We are in true crisis, more than 48 hours later. We are in a crisis, and we need the city to respond, and we need Con Edison to respond. They are out here now, but it literally has taken a press conference, calling the mayor's office. Someone had to come down from the mayor's office and call the Department of Emergency Management for us to actually get some impact at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. This should have been resolved way earlier today.
Now, you mentioned the folks on defibrillators and ventilators and such. Did any of them evacuate due to
They did not evacuate. Some people, and also I'm going to be honest, this is a large immigrant community, and many of them don't speak English, and because of the narrative that's happening at the federal level about immigration and ICE, a lot of them are fearful of strangers, and they do not want to leave because they're afraid of what can happen. And so there's been a great language barrier here. Most of the people in a lot of these buildings speak Haitian Creole, and so they have been unwilling to even answer their doors to elected officials who are here to help until there has been someone who also speaks Haitian Creole that can explain the situation to them.
Wow.
So, and at this point, there aren't, I think about 4 people have to be evacuated to the Kings County Hospital, but other people, there hasn't been a place to go. There's not a shelter for these people. I know that the mayor's office is working on it now, but it hasn't been established at this point. So some people do not have anywhere to go other than the hospital, and whether or not you have insurance, that's a whole thing.
Wow. And you here visiting family, or?
No, my name is Maureen K. Lambert. I live in the 43rd AD. I'm a member of the community. I'm on the county committee, and I'm on the assembly district committee, and I'm here in that capacity to make sure that people in this district get what they need and they're not ignored by the systems at B.
Oh, wow. Well,
Yeah.
thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you for being here to capture it.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah.
And anything else you'd like to add?
The one thing that I need to add is Con Edison needs to get it together. Literally, climate change is a thing. We're going to continue to have hot summers. This seems to be an issue every year, every summer. There's a blackout. If they cannot keep up with the capacity of the needs, then someone else needs to be able to do this job. Con Ed has a monopoly, and I know that that works with utilities, but they need to be held accountable because this is grossly incompetent.
So you give your name, ma'am?
My name is Maureen K. Lambert.
Can you spell it?
Morenike, last name Lambert, Lambert.
Thanks again, man. Appreciate
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Honestly, it's crazy right now. Like honestly, none of the buildings on this block has no light.
Yeah, and
No light at all.
it's half and half. The elevator's not working. Some people actually got lights, some people don't. And my thing is, I don't understand with the upgrades since 2004, why in 2019 they should be having blackouts.
That's it.
Where
We're
everything,
outside.
we outside.
We're in the
now
rain. We're in the rain.
we're forced
Our families is suffering right now.
People are forced to come outside and actually, just be here. But the crazy thing about it is why is there police on the block? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're here to protect us.
Yeah, of course.
But
there's no need. You know what I'm saying? What we need is more kind of
the bus. We're here for each
Sir,
other.
you mentioned there were elevators not functioning.
Oh, elevators not
yeah.
functioning. I mean, there's a lot of
Elevators not functioning. Refrigerators is down.
There's a lot of elderly
no
that
lights.
don't have the service that they need, you know what I'm saying? But actually we work as a family. So everybody's been covering everybody, you know what I'm saying? Making sure everyone's all right. Yep.
Do you know if anyone was trapped in the elevators or anything?
No one was trapped in elevators. No one. But majority of elderly that had problems, the ambulance came by, you know what I'm saying? They actually had some social workers that came by and actually helped them out. Yeah.
You know, they were, they had like ventilators and stuff. They were hooked up to it.
Everybody was good as far as that, but as far as like I said, everybody would work together. We all work together. Everybody's good. But as far as like the city and what's going on, we all like.
Yeah. We just don't want a major blackout because, like I said, we're not like and it's crazy.
It's minor power.
Yeah.
It's minor power. Like I said, the major power is gone. minor power is still here. Like
Yeah.
I said. All refrigerators is done. All our food is done.
Yeah,
Like we
done.
cannot eat. We have
Nope.
to go to like the
They
bullshit
mentioned it
Chinese
was
stores.
a few of these buildings here with a few hundred customers. They said something around 400. Would you say
Of
that's
course,
accurate?
yeah. It is, yeah.
As you can see, this building has light.
Yeah.
And this building has no light. And they're
Yep.
both connecting buildings.
And I tell you that, yeah, it's like it's crazy because it's like half and half. Right now it's just really half and half. Some people on some certain buildings they got look, lights over here, no lights over there, lights over there, no lights. And that's basically what's going on.
And do you guys want to give your names?
Hey, what's going on? I'm Lava from Flatbush,
Can you spell it?
LAVA.
And I'm Durden, D-U-R-D-E-N.
Just your first name?
Huh? Last name.
Lava.
All right. Thanks again, guys.
Love is
Appreciate it.
love, man. Thank you, man.
Yes. All right. Have a
All
good
right,
one.
man. Shouts to the media.
You too.
All right.
All right, man.